Uh, Hello students. Today I am going to teach you about the Knuth-Morris-Pratt string matching algorithm. This matching algorithm first of all compute the prefix function for the given pattern string. By computing this prefix function, this matching algorithm get an advantage that it can avoid certain matching position and it can jump over certain text without losing any possibilities of match. How does it done? For understanding all this, we have to understand that what is prefix function and how does it compute it. So first I shall write the algorithm, and then on the basis of the algorithm we shall solve an example to understand that how does it avoid certain magic, make sure that this certain position of can be bypassed while searching a certain pattern string. So here I am taking the writing the algorithm. The algorithm is for the prefix function is as m is equals to length of the pattern pi I is equals to 0 and k is equals to 0 for is to 2 to m do while k is greater than 0 and right. So this algorithm is very simple to understand. But first of all, we have to compute the prefix function. In this, the m is the length of the given pattern, which we are going to find in the given pattern string. And for the position number 1, the pi1 is equals to 0. This is I. Pi1 is equals to 0, and we initialize the variable k is equals to 0, and we start a for loop for the position number 2 up to the length of the string, because for the first alphabet we start assign the pi function is equals to 1 or prefix function is equal to 0, and for the rest of the places we have to compute this prefix function of the rest of the places are filled on the basis of this condition that we check out that if the element at the position number k plus 1 is equals to the element at position number pq. If it is equals to pk plus 1 is equals to pq, then we increase the value of k by k plus 1, and if it is not equals to, then we assign the pi k value to the k. It means in this we are updating the value of k. K value is increased when there is a match, and k value is assigned the the prefix function values into the k value if there is no match. After doing this, what we do, we assign that value of k into the that position as a prefix function value. Here what are we are doing, we are updating the value of k if there is a match at the element position number pk plus 1 with pq, then we are increasing the value of the k. If there is no match, then we assign the value of the pi k to the k, and after assigning the updating the value of k, we assign the value of k into the prefix function. So first we update the value of the k, and after updating that value we place that value in the pi q position. So prefix function of first we update the value of k, and after that the value of k is updated at the prefix as a prefix value of that position. And k value is updated by the condition that if there is a match, then k value is increased, otherwise it is assigned the value of pi k for the previous value of k. So that's all. Now I tell you that how does it work. So in it, certain shifts are avoided. For example, suppose there is a string, then while matching it jump over certain position, like this: s dash is equals to s plus q minus pi q. Right here, in this pi q function that we have, that's algorithm we have just studied, is computed, and q is the positions of match, or number of match. If we are position number at shift s, then we compute this function second variable q minus pi q at that position, and we jump that much position for the searching the next possible match. So in this, we are not searching consecutively or one by one value. Instead, we are jumping over certain positions. So to understand it, we are going to take an example, and first we shall compute the prefix function. Then by using this formula, we can form the matching. So I am going to take the sample string. The sample string is, so this is the pattern string. Pi is equals to 8, 9 and 10, right? I think I have drawn out of the reach, out of the scene, 10 values. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, right? Okay, I am filling the value A, B, A, B, A, B, A, B, C, A, C, A, and the corresponding pi function. Yes, initially we shall initialize the variable k is equals to 0, and the first position would be filled as 0. This is the position number 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Right? Now here we shall compute the function, and the pi 1 is equals to 0. Now we shall calculate the value of pk plus 1 is equal, and pq. Pk plus 1 is equals to P0 plus 1, and PQ. For Q is equals to 2. We are computing because the for loop was starting from Q is equals to 2. So P2. So at the position P1 and P2. At position number P1, the element is A. It is A and it is B. Means there is no match. They are not equals to each other. When they are not equals to each other, we assign the value k, pi k into the k. Means pi k is equals to 0. So pi will remain 0. We shall assign the value of pi 0. Means k was equals to 1. So we shall assign the value of pi 0, k value to the 0. So the value would be equals to pi 0, pi k was equals to 0 for that position, and for the we are computing for the first position, so pi 0. Pi 0 will be considered as 0. So k would be equals remain 0. So for this position, and we shall assign the value of pi q, the value of k. In that position there is no previous function, so we shall avoid that step, and we shall assign the value of k to the pi q. Means pi 2, at position number pi 2 we shall assign the value 0. So at this position we shall fill the value 0, because initially the value of 0, k is equals will remain 0, pi 0 is does not exist, k will remain 0, and we shall assign that value k to pi q position. So first position would be filled by 0, right? And now we shall compute the value for q is equals to 3. K has been remained 0, q has remained 0, and now the position 0 plus 1 and position number 3, because q is now equals to 3. So 0 plus 1, P1 and P3. P1 and P3. P1 is equals to A and P3 is equals to A. So there is a match. They are equal in that. When they are equal, in that situation, K is equals to K plus 1. Means 0 plus 1, 1. Right? After that, what we do? We assign the value pi q, K new value at the position PQ. So pi of 3 would be equals to K. K's value will become 1. So we shall assign a value 1 here. Right? Here, now there is a match, and when there is a match position, then we increase the value of K by 1. K is equal to K plus 1. So, and we assign that value to the prefix function. So K value assigned to the prefix function pi K3 is equals to 1. Now for the position number 4. Position number 4. Now the K value will become equals to 1 because in the last step K has increased 1 and P1 plus 1 would be compared and P4. Q is equals to 4. So P2 and P4. P2 is equals to B and P4 is also equals to B. So again there is a match equals to this one. So match, and in position of match K is equals to K plus 1 means K is 1. Now 1 plus 1 it would become 2, and we shall assign the value of pi Q to the K, the value of K to the pi Q position means pi 4 would be equals to 2. So we shall assign the value 2 to the position number pi 4. Right? Now for the value Q is equals to 5, and this value would be shifted here. So this will become 2. Right? After that Q will become 5. So again, and now P K plus 1 means 2 plus 1 and P5. So P3 and P5. P3 at position number P3 the element is A, and position number 5. Position number 5 the element is A. Again a match. When there is a match, then what we do? K is equals to K plus 1. When there is a match, then we perform increase the value of K by 1. So K would become equals to K plus 1. So K was equals to 2. 2 plus 1 is equals to 3. And we shall assign the value pi Q, K value to the pi Q. Means pi 5 is equals to 3. So we shall assign a value 3 here. Right? Whenever there is a match, the K value is increased. When it is not equals, there is no match, then we assign the value of pi K to the K. And at last we assign the value of K to the pi Q. So now this value will update here. So K will become 3. Now for Q is equals to 6. We shall compute the Pk plus 1 and Pq. Pk plus 1 is equals to 3 plus 1 and Pq is equals to P6. Here P4 and P6. At position number 4 the element is B, and position number 6 the element is B. So match. So K would increase by value 1, K plus 1. So K was 3. So 3 plus 1, 4. Right? And we shall assign the value, this value to the pi Q position. Means pi 6 is equals to 4. Pi 6 is equals to 4. Pi 6 is equals to 4, and we shall shift this increased value of K to this position. So K would be updated by value 4. Right? Now for Q is equals to 7. Okay, so we are increasing the value whenever there is a matching condition between pk plus 1 and pq. Every time we get a match, we increase the value of k, and when we update the value of k, we update value k here for the next iteration, and after that we assign the value of pi q function. So q is equals to 7. For q is equals to 7, p 4 plus 1 is and p7. So p7 is equals to p5 and p7, right? So p5. So p5 is equals to a and p7 is equals to a. So again there is a match. When match, so k is equals to k plus 1 equals to k was 4. So 4 plus 1, 5 and pi q. We shall assign this value to the pi q function. So pi 7 is equals to k value 5, and we shall shift the value here. Q will update the value of k is equals to 5 here and assign this value to this position. Pi 7 is equals to 5, right? Now we shall compute for the q is equals to 8. Q is equals to 8. Pk plus 1 and pq function. Pk plus 1 is equals to 5 plus 1 and pq. Pq means 8. P6 and P8. Here the P6 at position number 6 there is element B, and position number 8 3 3 6 7 8 the element is again B. Now again there is a match, so the k value would increase. K is equal to k plus 1 is equals to 5 plus 1 is equals to 6, and pi q function would become equals to k. K value would be assigned, so pi 8 would become 6. Pi 8 would become 6, and this value of k would be shifted here or updated here, would increase, k would become 6, right? Till this position we have found only the matching positions, and so value keep on increasing 1 2 3 4 5 6, but the next position situation would be different. So we are going to compute the value q is equals to 9. Q is equals to 9. So p k plus 1 and pq. P k is equals to pk plus 1, 6 plus 1 and p9. So p7 and p9. P7 is equals to a, and p9 is equals to c. There is no match, not equals to, no match. This is the different situation. K value will not increase. K value would not increase, but what we shall do, we shall update the value of k, that's equals to pi k. And k value would be equals to pi k. K is equals to 6. So k value is equals to 6. So pi 6 is equals to 4. So pi 6 is equals to 4. Now k is equals to 4, and we shall again check that the match is occurring or not. For now the k's value is equals to 4, and for that position we shall check out whether they are matching or not. So after that we shall find out p k plus 1 is and pq. At this position k is equals to 4 plus 1 5 and pq. 4 plus 1 means p5, and pq is equals to, q will remain 9, p5 the number is a, and pq9 qp9 is equals to c. No match, again no match. whenever there is no match situation, we update the value of k, and for that value we shall check that there is a match or not. So at this position, if there is no match, then k would assign the value of pi k, means k has become 4, so k would become pi 4. Pi 4 is equals to 2. Now the k value would reduce to 2, and at this position k has reduced to 2. We shall not assign the pi q value at this position. We shall again recompute the value for k is equals to 2. So here now we shall, with the value k is equals to 2, we shall check that pk plus 1 is equals to pq or not. So for this value k is equals to 2, pk plus 1 is equals to pq or not. K is equals to 2, 2 plus 1, and pq is equals to 9, means p3 and p9. p9 is equals to c here, and p3 is equals to a, means again no match, not equals to this, no match. So k would become equals to pi k, means pi of 2. Pi of 2 is equals to 0. Pi of 2 is so k would become equals to 0. So k would become equals to 0, and after this we shall find out that k is equals to 0, and the k is equals to 0 when k should be greater than 0, then we shall assign the value of pi q the value of k. Okay, and so pi 9 is equals to 0. Pi 9 is equals to 0, right? Because k in the algorithm, the step was for k greater than 0, but here the k is equals to 0, and so we shall go out of that do while condition, and we shall assign the pi q the value of k, that's equals to 0. Now for the next position and the last position, q is equals to 10. And k is equals to 0 now. K is equals to 0 now. Pk plus 1 and pq. Pq means p10, and this equals to 0 plus 1. So p1 and p10. So p1 is equals to a and p10 is equals to a. So there is a match. So when there is a match, what we do, we assign the pi q the value, increase the value of k. We increase the value of k by k plus 1, means 0 plus 1 is equals to 1, and assign the value pi q to the value of k. So pi 10 would become equals to 1. Okay, so this would become 1, right? So we have computed all the positions prefix value for the given pattern string. Here I want to tell you what is the utility of it. Here we have computed the prefix function for the given pattern string for every position. What is the advantage of that? Here you can see that it means the longest prefix that is also suffix in the given pattern string. This function has the highest prefix value that is equals to the 6. It means the longest substring, that is the prefix and also the suffix in the given substring, is 6, and the longest shift that we can bypass is equals to the 6. Because for example, in the given string, if this position a b a b a b, right, this position, there you have, in certain text you are not finding a match position. Suppose I am taking an example here. CA. This is the pattern. And you are placing the string here. Suppose this was the text string and this was the pattern string. A B A B A B A B A B. Suppose this was a DA CA. Right here, the matching are this position, up to this position. So the value of Q is equals to 7 here. So Q is equals to 7 here, and when you shall travel the string, then definitely you can bypass that. The position 6 position can be bypassed because S dash is equals to here in the given function, depending upon the position of match and depending upon the position of Q, because here the match Q is equals to 7, so you can bypass the value Q is equals to 7, whatever the shift, then the compute up to this position the match is equals to 1, you can minus pi q is equals to 1. So for this position q is equals to 7, pi 7 is equals to 5, means you can s plus 2, simply s7 minus 2, you can 7 plus 2, s dash would be equals to s plus 2, means you can jump 2 position. After jumping 2 position, you shall again find out the possibility of match. Suppose again if I shift this position, then A B A B A B C sorry A B A B A B and A B C A. A B C A. Here again we shall find out the match of 6. Now this is the possible situation and we have bypassed B here. We have avoided B here because in this string, if we shift this element at the second position, definitely there is no match between these two elements, and this shows that by this prefix function that after one shifting the same pattern will not occur. There is no prefix like that, so we have bypassed this position. So in this way we can jump certain position of possible match, some position of where match could not be occur by simply analyzing the prefix function. So after that, this is the prefix function computation. The matching algorithms is different from that, and I am going to write that also. Okay, so I am rubbing this. The final algorithm, that was only the prefix function computation. The final KMP matchers algorithm is first instance to length t and tends to length p This is the final algorithm, but in exam mostly the problems comes to define the prefix function, but I am going to define you the how the KMP algorithm works. Here, suppose n is the length of given text and p is the length of the given pattern, and pi is, first we compute the prefix function for the given pattern. After that, for q is equals to 0, means first we consider that there is no matching, and for I is equals to n, for the up to the length of a string, we shall find out कि q is greater than 0 when there is a matching and pq plus I is not equals to I. There are certain portion of the pattern that are being found and rest of the element which are not found. Then in that position, what we do, we assign the at position q the value of pi q, and if there are matching between if they are keep on matching, then we keep on increasing the value. It means the number of matches is defined by the q. If there are if matching keep on occurring, then we keep on increasing the value of q, and if there is no matching, then what we do, we simply assign the pi q value to the q, and if the complete length of the string is found, then we declare that the search is that we have found the given pattern at position number I minus 1, and finally the pi q value is assigned at the position number q. So we keep on matching till we do not get the match position. If we do not get, we compute the value pi q value, and we after that getting the position number pi q position, we assigning the pi q values to that position, we shift by that position. Okay, so by the formula, using the formula s dash is equal to s minus q pi q. So by using the function, we keep on forwarding, and if we keep on finding the matching alphabets, then we keep on increasing the value of q. And if this matching occur for the length of the pattern, then we declare that this at the position number I minus 1, the match has occurred. That's all about the KMP algorithm. The complexity is O n plus m, because at most we need to travel the length of the string and the length of the pattern. So the maximum complexity is equals to n plus m. Thank you. That's all.